Today's thought: help others even when you know they can't help you back. We have seen up to this paragraph in our previous class video. Now let's continue this prose. Interviewer: what was the selection process? Now the interviewer asking the second question: what was the selection process? Aishwarya: out of the 30 women who had applied, 6 of us were shortlisted based on the little survival skills we showcased. The crew was mentored by Commander Dilip Donte, but after I was told about the flare-ups at sea, I even had second thoughts about joining the team. Now the interviewer asking this question: what was the selection process? So Aishwarya answered, we 6 women were selected and trained by the commander Dilip Donde among 30 women who had applied. And he said, after knowing flare up at sea, I had a second thought about joining the team. Aishwarya answered. Interviewer: how did your family members react when you told them about this expedition? Now the interviewer asking, how was the reaction of your family members when you told them about this expedition? Vartika Joshi: our families did have a hard time, but that was because most of them had never even seen the sea. 4 of us are from the mountains. The first time my parents saw the ocean was when I invited them to visit. But once they saw that we are doing well and looking after ourselves, they were quite supportive. They were apprehensive and supportive too. What's the meaning of apprehensive? Apprehensive means anxious or fearful that something bad or unpleasant will happen. Now Vartika Joshi answering, that was a hard time to my family members because most of them never even seen the sea, and 4 of us from mountain areas. So they were scared, and our parents saw the ocean when I was invited to visit them to see, and they accepted after looked us in the sea, and they saw that we are doing well and looking after, they accepted with fear. Vartika Joshi answered. Interviewer: what were your aims and how did you work to achieve them? Vartika Joshi: I wanted to make sure that complete this journey with ultimate honesty. I didn't set out for a destination. It was the journey that mattered to me the most. So my contention was to make sure that we go by the rules of circumnavigation, which say that you don't have to use any auxiliary means of repulsion and you don't have to take anybody else's assistance. I grasped that completely. Contention means strenuous effort or struggling together with in opposition. Auxiliary means additional or used as a reverse or substitute in case of need. Now the interviewer asked a question: what were your aims and how did you work to achieve them? Meaning in Tamil, உங்களுடைய குறிக்கோள் என்ன, அதை அச்சீவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு நீங்கள் எப்படியெல்லாம் ஒர்க் பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னு கேட்குறாரு இன்டர்வியூவர். Now Vartika Joshi answered, I would like to finish this journey with my honesty, and I did. I didn't set my destination. This is a journey and I like this journey and I follow the rules of circumnavigation. This is a meaningful journey for me. We don't want to use any auxiliary. Auxiliary means substitution. We don't want to use any substitution and any assistant. This is a rule of circumnavigation, and I follow the rules to achieve. Next, interviewer, name that one quality of yours that enabled you to complete this expedition successfully. Now the interviewer asking the quality which helps to complete this expedition. Vartika Joshi. Whenever the winds dropped, it couldn't have taken me even a fraction of a second to switch on the engine and say, let's go 1 mile ahead. But inside of me, something poked me and said that you have to be honest with yourself, and this expedition has to be done with honesty. I am glad that we were able to finish it successfully without the use of the engine at all. Now Vartika Joshi answered, I would thought to switch on the engine a fraction of a second, and I'll say let's go 1 mile ahead with the help of engine. But inside of my heart, it say, do your work honesty. After that, I stopped thinking like that, and I finished my circumnavigation without using engine, because he would like to finish this expedition with honesty. Next, interviewer, as the head of the crew, how did you involve the team? Now the interviewer asking the question to Vartika Joshi, because he is a head of the team. So the interviewer asked, as the head of the crew, how did you involve the team? Vartika Joshi, we have all sailed and trained the same amount, and everybody has their own way of dealing with situations, but that was a good thing because we could discuss different ways of solving a problem and choose the best one. In fact, I didn't say it was easier for us to collaborate and work together. Now Vartika Joshi answered, we all have sailed the boat equally, and we all trained equally, and each and every one faced their problem ourselves. But that was a good thing because we could discuss different ways of solving a problem, and that helps to choose the best one. That helps to us to work together. Chief of the team Vartika Joshi answered. Payal Gupta, when you are out at sea, teamwork is the most important in the middle of the crisis. Even during the storm, when 3 people could be out on watch, the other 3 who could be inside couldn't be able to rest. Somebody could heat the water, the other person could heat the gloves because it was raining also. So team effort actually helped in navigating through the 20 hours long storm. I feel that if I had been alone, then it could have been a nightmare to deal with the challenges that the sea throws at you. Now Payal Gupta answered, teamwork is very important for this circumnavigating. If 3 people in a watch duty, other 3 people wouldn't take rest, and they will do work like heating the water and heating the gloves like that. If I am in alone, this achievement is impossible, and it could be a nightmare for me. Nightmare means dream. So a teamwork helps us to this big achievement, Payal Gupta answered. Interviewer, share your experience about the most challenging task while sailing. Now the interviewer asking to share their experience and challenging task while sailing. Vartika Joshi. The sea can get really tough when winds are picking up. Those are the times we have to be active and need to anticipate what could be there ahead. In the South Pacific, we encountered a storm. Storm means tempest, where the seas were almost 9 to 10 meters high and the winds were picking up to 60 to 70 knots, which is about a hurricane. Hurricane means a storm with a heavy wind. Hurricane force of wind on land. It is normal on sea where there is hardly any land mass to stop the winds. Now Vartika Joshi sharing their challenging task. She says, sea is very tough during this storm. We have to be active during this storm. We have to watch what's in front of us. That's very important. And we have faced a long storm in South Pacific Sea. And she says that were almost 9 to 10 meter high and wind were picking up to 60 to 70 knots. This storm is like a hurricane force of wind, and it's normal on sea where there is hardly any landmass to stop the wind. It was also a blissful experience when something broke down, and after a lot of hard work and effort, we were able to fix it together. We will remember this incident as well because they gave us the strength to move on, and if something went bad, we were able to overcome those challenges. And she says this was also a blissful experience because this incident helps us to move forward with strength, and that incident remember us to we were able to overcome those challenges. Vartika Joshi answered and she shared the most challenging task. Interviewer, what were the exciting moments during the trip? This is the next question asked by the interviewer. What were the exciting moments during the trip? Vartika Joshi, when we were crossing the Tasman Sea, we witnessed the brilliant southern lights from sea. It was rare to watch that in those months, that too from sea. We were absolutely awestruck as we were not expecting it to see the entire sky lit up in a green light. There was a bioluminescence. Bioluminescence means the production of light by living organisms is called bioluminescence. Bioluminescence, dolphins swimming in the wake of the boat like our neighbors, and a variety of sea creatures. We spotted a dead sperm whale once and we thought it was an island from a distance. It was so huge. We are not specialists, so whenever we spotted something in the sea, we had to Google it to learn more about the species. Now Vartika Joshi answering, we could saw bright light from sea when we were crossing the Tasman Sea. We couldn't expect that, so that was a feast for our eyes. That's rare to see that those months, and we could see entire sea in a green color. and we could see bioluminescence, dolphins swimming in the sea, and that's look like our neighborhoods, and we could see variety of sea creatures. And one time we could saw a dead sperm whale. It means இறந்து போன திமிங்கலம், and we thought that's a island from a distance. We are not specialists. We had to Google it to learn more about these species. When we are seeing a now sea creatures. Next, interviewer. How did your crew spend time deep in the sea? Swati. During circumnavigation, we picked up some hobbies and kept posting pictures of delicacies like golgappas and cakes. We also read books when the weather was pleasant and did some quilling and craft work, while team leader Joshi read comics and the Ramayana during her journey. I loved cooking as well, so I indulged in baking. I also liked crafting a lot, so I used to make lampshades. I love it when people appreciate the food that I cook. So I gave my crew members the best dishes that was possible on a land with the limited resources that we had on the boat. When I was Swati answering, we did some hobbies during circumnavigation. We posted pictures like golgappas and cakes, and we also read books when the weather was pleasant, and we did quilling and craft works. Quilling and craft means கைவினை தொழில். And team leader Joshi read comics and Ramayana during our journey. And Swati says, I love appreciation from my team members while I'm cooking, and I gave delicious food to my team members. Answering Swati. Next, Vartika Joshi. 6 is a great number. We were always entertained. We watched movies, listened to music, and you won't believe some of the goodies they grew rustled up in a tiny pantry. Even while sailing in rough seas, we made parathas, baked cakes and breads, and even made halwa and rasagullas. Now Vartika Joshi answering, 6 is a great number and we were always entertained. We have watched movies, listened to music, and we made parathas. We baked cakes and breads, and even halwa and rasagullas during our circumnavigation period. This is the image of golgappas, and this is the image of lampshades. We celebrated festivals at sea. When we think about it now on land, we remember the Diwali we spent at sea. We celebrated 3 birthdays, including the first birthday of the boat. Also, specific occasions like crossing the equator, the international date line, and such. So Vartika Joshi says, we celebrated festivals at sea. What are they? We celebrated Diwali, and we celebrated 3 birthdays, including the first birthday of the boat. And we had specific occasions like crossing the equator and the international day line and such. So they were enjoyed at the sea. Interviewer, What motivated you to fulfill the country's expectations? Swati, we knew that the entire country was watching us and praying for us, so we never wanted them to have a single day thinking that we are in trouble. We knew that it is going to happen, but the people out there did not know what kind of challenges we were facing. So, one of the motives that we kept in mind was that we did not want to frighten them. We decided that once the circumnavigating was over, we are going to show what we have actually going through. Now Swati answering, whole country peoples are watching us and they are praying for us. So we don't want to push them in trouble. Peoples don't know what kind of challenges we are facing. If I said our challenges, they will be frightened. So we decided to show our success, not our struggles. Interviewer, as a woman, how could you consider this expedition? Vartika Joshi, it is a matter of great honor, and we couldn't have imagined anything better for our cast off. Of course, we being an all women team, it is a great boost to women in the country. But as we are going as sailors, and we as sailors have seen that the sea does not discriminate between genders. It is always gender neutral, and we have realized that gender does not play a role in sailing, but to boost the morale. Morale means emotional or mental condition with respect to confidence, especially in the face of hardships. Morale in the country, and for more women to take in adventures like sailing. I feel it is great that an all woman team had been formed to undergo this expedition. Now Vartika Joshi proudly answered, it's a great matter and this is a biggest honor for us. We couldn't imagine this big success. Of course, we did it. All women team did this big success. And this is a big boost for our country women. Women are not going to sail ship, but sea does not discriminate between genders. Men and women all are same. Women like to sailing. If they have opportunities, they can do anything, and I am proud because of this successful expedition, and this successful expedition achieved by women. Vartika Joshi proudly answered.